Jackie and Albert were sweethearts, and Lordy, how they could love. They vowed to love one another, baby, beneath those stars above. It was her man, but he was doing wrong. Well, Frankie went down to the bar to fetch herself a bucket of beer. The bartender said, "Miss Frankie, you know your loving man was here. It was your man, but he was doing you wrong." The bartender said, "Miss Frankie, well, girl, I can't tell you no lies. Your husband left about an hour ago with that woman named Nellie Bly. It was your man, but he was doing you wrong." She cried, she cried, she cried. She said, "Now, Lordy, what have I done? I done gave enough love to my man. He done took my love and run." It was my man, but he was doing me wrong. Well, Albert saw Frankie coming. He said, "Lordy, don't you shoot." But out from under that red kimono, gun went Rudy toot-toot. She shot that man, 'cause he was doing her wrong. She said, "Baby, what have I done? I done shot the only man I love with a Colt 44 gun. I shot my man, 'cause he was doing me wrong." And the sheriff come quickly, quickly, quickly. He caught her out along the trail. He said, "Now look here, woman, you done shot your man. I'll stick you in the county jail." Talking about your man, but he was doing you wrong.
can't spell it in me. Whole world wanna know where I come from. Hoochie coochie man, yeah, I got the power. Got a black cat bone, make you holler. Born in the Delta, raised in a storm. Got a mojo hand, keep me warm. Guitar center right, bass left, vocal center back. Export wave, export wave. Love is getting no woman, just as hangover hell. Crazy, walls closing in slow. Sweat cold as graveyard, nowhere left to go. Dream about Jack Daniels, woke up all alone. Whiskey salvation, come carry me home. Lord, just one hair of the dog. back at all.
I can't sleep at night, I can't take a bite, 'cause the man I love, he just won't treat me right. He makes me feel so blue, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I sit inside and then I start to cry, 'cause my best friend told his last goodbye. A change in the ocean, a change in the deep blue sea, my baby. But let me tell you folks, there ain't no change in me. My love for that man will always be. Now I can read his letters, but I can't read his mind. I thought he cherished me, the crazy blues since my baby went away. Ain't got no time to lose, I'm gonna find him today. What you need might be an undertaker, man. I ain't heard nothing but bad news. Now I got those crazy blues.
Jelly roll, sitting on a fence. If you don't get it, you ain't got no sense. Now I'm wild about my jelly. about my sweet jelly roll. When you taste my jelly, you wanna take me right home. Can make a blind man see, a lame man walk, can make a deaf woman hear, and a rude lady talk. Now I'm wild about my jelly, about my sweet jelly roll. When you taste my jelly, you wanna take me right home. Go on and tell all your people what Jelly Roll done. A grandmama married her youngest grandson. Now I'm wild about my jelly, about my sweet jelly roll. When you taste my jelly, you wanna take me right home. I went up on the mountain and looked down on the sea. A good-looking woman with her eye at me. Now I'm wild about my jelly, about my sweet jelly roll. When you taste my jelly, you wanna take me right home. If you don't meet my Jelly Roll blues, he's asking about it on Columbus Avenue. Now I'm wild about my jelly, about my sweet jelly roll. When you taste my jelly, you wanna take me right home. my pocket money, but my baby don't care. Lucille's crying lonely, feels the midnight air. She bends that high string, makes my whiskey burn. Lord, I'm funky lonesome, got a bad blues turn. Lucille, why you do me wrong? Oh, six-string heartache, been funkin' all night long. Oh yeah. Walking, high heel, heartbreak shoes. Lucille's my only woman, plays the midnight blues. From Chicago to Memphis, one string tells my tale. Funky blues confession, gonna make her well, Lucille. Folks, I've just been down to Memphis town. That's where the people smile on you all the while. Hospitality, they were good to me. I couldn't spend a dime and had the grandest time. I went out a dancing with a Tennessee deer. They had a fella there named Handy with a band you should hear. And while the folks gently sway, all the band folks play real harmony. I never will forget the tune that Handy called the Memphis Blues. Oh yes, them blues. always slickens his hair. The folks he sure do pull some bow. And when the big bassoon seconds to the drum's crew, it moans just like a sinner on revival day. On revival day. Oh, that melody sure appealed to me, just like a mountain stream rippling on its seam. Then it slowly died with a gentle sigh, soft as the breeze that winds high in the summer pines. Hear me, people, hear me, people, hear I pray. I'm gonna take a million lessons till I learn how to play, because I seem to hear it yet, simply can't forget that blue refrain. There's nothing like the handy band that played the Memphis blues so grand. Oh, play them blues, their melancholy strain, that ever haunting refrain is like a sweet old sorrow song. Here comes the very part that wraps a spell around my heart. It sets me wild to hear that loving tune again, the Memphis blues. The Memphis blues. Rain on the sidewalk, steam from the grate. Neon says open, but it's already late. You left a ring on the table, right by my half-warm plate. Now I'm talking to this bottle like it's you on a second date. Late night on Austin, I'm crying in my beer. Bartender knows my secrets, yeah. He's heard them for years. You said you were done, you walked clean out that door. Late night on Austin, I ain't your fool no more. Your lipstick on my collar, your perfume in my coat. You wrote, take care of yourself, on that crumpled little note. I walked you to the corner, watched you hail that cab. Now this empty booth beside me got more love than I ever had. Late night on Austin, I'm crying in my beer. Bartender knows my secrets, yeah. He's heard them for years. You said you were done, you walked clean out that door. Late night on Austin, I ain't your fool no She said, boy, you'll never change. I've been playing the same old shuffle while she's switching up the game. Now it's closing time and I'm laughing, so I don't break down and cry, 'cause the blues been here forever. People leave, but the blues don't say goodbye. Late night on Halsted, I'm crying in my beer. Bartender knows my secrets, yeah, he's heard them for years. You said you were done, you walked clean out that door. Late night on Halsted, I ain't your fool no more. Must I hesitate? If the train don't come, I'll be here by noon. If the train don't come, I'll be here by noon. And if I have to walk, I'm gonna be home soon. Tell me, I have to wait? Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? I ain't no preacher, ain't no preacher's son. I ain't no preacher, ain't no preacher's son. Tell you about loving till the preacher comes. slipped away. Can I get you now, or must I hesitate? Everybody gets in hard luck sometime. I was standing on East Cairo Street one day. I was standing on East Cairo Street one day. I was standing on East Cairo Street one day. One dime was all I had. Mama, don't treat your daughter mean. Mama, don't treat your daughter mean. Mama, don't treat your daughter mean. That's the meanest woman a man has ever seen. You want your friend to be bad like Jesse James. You want your friend to be bad like Jesse James. You want your friend to be bad like Jesse James. Just give him a 6-shooter and highway some passenger train. Was all I had. One dime was all I had. One dime was all I had. Trying to be a sporting lad, I bought that morning news. I bought that morning news. I bought that morning news. Then I bought a cigar too. suitcase leaning by the rusted rail. Coffee gone cold, ticket thin as mail. Wind off the lake cut straight through my coat. Conductor calling, name stuck in my throat. Last train out of Chicago, rolling slow through the rain. Last train out of Chicago, she ain't calling my name. If that engine keeps on moaning, I'll just drown in the sound of that train. Her porch light burning like it's waiting still. Key on the table right beside the bill. I chose the highway, she chose to stay. Now every crossing sounds like yesterday. Last train out of Chicago, rolling slow through the rain. Last train out of Chicago, she ain't calling my name. If that engine keeps on moaning, I'll just drown in the sound of that train. I could turn around, baby, catch that northbound line, but the worn out shoes only walk one kind of crime. If loving you was mercy, why's a sentence feel like time? Last train out of Chicago, rolling slow through the rain. Last train out of Chicago, she ain't calling my name. If that engine keeps on moaning, I'll just drown in the sound of that train. Well, I met a pretty baby in the early part of last year. When she kissed me on the cheek, I was seeing stars. She drove a candy apple Cadillac car, and I knew that I was done. But when she let me steer, she'd smile at me, she'd hold my hand, and I'd forget who I am. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking of her like an old cowboy with his dead horse. I said, giddy up, and she ran away. And I've been trying to drink her memory away, but it's no use, 'cause now I'm sitting here singing the blues, yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues. I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Well, you don't need to have a whiskey in your hand to know that love will get you higher than the tallest bottle can. When you try to hold on, it just slips away like sand. Yeah. The kind of love I'm talking about, you just don't understand. And she looked at me with those big brown eyes, and I knew I was losing my mind. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking of her like an old cowboy with his dead horse. I said, giddy up, and she ran away. And I've been trying to drink her memory away, but it's no use, 'cause now I'm sitting here singing the blues, yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues. I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Oh, she let me drive a Cadillac. She told me that she'd have me back. I believed her, that's a fact. And now I got a real bad case of the blues.
I'm sitting here singing the blues. I'm sitting here singing the blues. I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking of her like an old cowboy with his dead horse. I said, giddy up, and she ran away. And I've been trying to drink her memory away, but it's no use, 'cause now I'm sitting here singing the blues, yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here singing the blues.
yeah.
I'm sitting here singing the blues.
Well, if you see her, tell her I said, giddy up. Sometimes I wonder just what it is all about. Sometimes I wonder, yeah, what is all this mess about? Why don't you let me be? Just let me be. Why don't you let me be? Just let me be. Why don't you let me be alone with my baby? Let me be alone with my baby. Let me be alone with my baby. Let me be alone with my baby. All I wanna do is just stay home. All I wanna do, oh, is just stay home. Why don't you let me be? Just let me be. Why don't you let me be? Just let me be. Why don't you let me be alone with my baby? Let me be alone with my baby. Let me be alone with my baby. Let me be alone with my baby. for a little while longer than I thought. Thought we were getting on just fine, but the lady had another thing in mind. I said, whoa, darling, I can't do this. I said, no, 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 darling, this ain't it. She said, we all must play the fool, and every dog must have its bone. Well, I guess I'll be a rolling stone. Says, can you let me down easy? Says, I'm getting tired of you anyway. It all worked out, 'cause baby, I was gonna let you down. I said, whoa, darling, I can't do this. I said, no, 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 darling, this ain't it. She said, we all must play the fool, and every dog must have his bone. Well, I guess I'll be a rolling stone. She said, boy, I've been getting restless. I need someone to settle me down. If you don't, well, another man will. So are you gonna be my man right now?
to get my candy man home. You can't be my man at all. Feeling bad this morning, oh, evil and blue. Feeling bad this morning, and evil and blue. An evil-minded man will keep you evil-minded too. Some folks get evil because there's nothing else to do. Some folks get evil because there's nothing else to do. They get mad at someone else and take the spite out on you. If you try to be good men, we'll make a fool out of you. If you try to be good man, we'll make a fool out of you. But if you are evil-minded, you'll stand for anything you do. Have a sign for everything you do. Superstitious man, have a sign for everything you do. But there's a good excuse they've got when they're mistreating you. You can call me bad luck, call me anything you choose. You can call me bad luck, call me anything you choose. I'm disagreeable and mean, and I've got the evil-minded blues. take a tip from me. You know how I feel when my man at sea. I get the blues for the deep blue sea. Nothing but a ship can satisfy me, and New York to Mobile can change my mind. I feel like getting in an airplane and flying. When I hear that whistle blow, I know the ship has made the shore. Ain't but one man, and he's the one that can satisfy me. That's a man that's reeling and a rocking on a deep blue sea. I mean a deep blue sea.
When my baby's gone and the moon's so cold, ain't got no love in this dark old world. Oh, I said, oh, ain't got no heat, ain't got no home, ain't got no love, sitting all alone. Oh, I said, oh. She said she'd come, said she'd come right back. My baby gone, she ain't never come back. She said she'd come, said she'd come right back. My baby gone, she ain't never come back. Oh, I said, oh, Come on, when you lose your one and only thing you left is your lonely blues. And now you are sitting there crying, 'cause you are the one who is lying with your lonely blues. And you try to make amends, and your friends become ex-friends because of your lonely blues. But I tell you what I know, if you lie, you got to go. You and your lonely